Welcome to the rinks here in Hauppauge. Getting ready for a freshman matchup between West Islip and Smithtown Hauppauge. The Lions coming into this game 4-4-0, while the Bulls have put up an impressive 7-1-0 in their first 8 games. One of the top teams here in the freshman division, so the Lions will definitely be hungry to show their best tonight and look for the upset win. My name's Kevin Broderick here on the LI Sports Network, taking you through tonight's game, as well as 2 more to follow, 2 varsity matchups, one between Middle Country and SCHSHL, and the other a heavyweight bout between East Islip and St. Anthony's, 2 10-win teams, both trying to get to their 11th, and 2 teams, they had an interesting game the last time they played, I'll say that much. The East Islip crowd was certainly into it. Maybe the St. Anthony's crowd will show up in more numbers today as we get ready for the puck drop here in this freshman matchup. 15 minutes on the clock, and we're going to get going on the North Rinks. Taking a look at this matchup through the numbers. West Islip scoring 2.3 goals per game. Smithtown Hauppauge at an impressive 6.0. The Lions are giving up 5.5, while the Bulls are only giving up 3 as they'll start off with possession in their own end. Some new statistics for everyone at home. We finally have gotten a power play percentage and penalty kill percentage. I couldn't be happier. West Islip converting 20% of the time on the power play, while the Bulls are at an impressive 36.4%. Both teams could definitely up it on the PK, as the Bulls are only at 50, while the Lions are actually a little bit ahead at 58.3, so maybe West Islip will feel comfortable playing on the special teams this game. Long shot coming through. It's a blocker save for the Lions netminder, as we can go over and look at the starting netminders for both teams. Tyler Thompson getting the nod over for Smithtown Hauppauge, and unfortunately we don't have a listed number in the stat sheet just yet for West Islip, but I believe it is Wilchero in the net. As another shot will come his way, he'll poke it off to the side. The Bulls still maintaining possession. Got power play and penalty kill percentage. Who knows what's next? Maybe we'll get a live shot counter, as we'll get an offsides early on with 13:42 left to play in the first period. As you would imagine, the Bulls have won a significant amount of their last 5 games, but their one loss on the season was actually their most recent game back on December 10th, a 3-1 loss to East Islip. So the Bulls obviously want to get back to their winning ways, get their 8th win of the season. Another shot just going a little bit high above the crossbar. And we'll get our first icing of the day. The last 5 for West Islip have also been pretty good as well. They're 3-2 in it. An 11-2 loss to Longwood as a shot comes out in front. A rebound was loose in the blue paint, but the West Islip defense were able to knock it aside. A little bit of a tripping there, and we will get a penalty from the referee on the far side. He saw the tripping, and it will be a power play. So that PK percentage that I was talking about for the Lions at 58%, hopefully going to come through here if you are a West Islip fan. The Lions, their 3 wins in their last 5 coming against Smithtown Hauppauge, their blue team, playing the red team right now. KPC freshman and St. Anthony's freshman. DeBow will hold it at the blue line as he walks left, looking for a passing option, flips it down low to the goal line. Bulls just trying to set up. That one face-off to start off obviously gives you so much extra time, it feels like. Good takeaway off the far boards. Bulls get it right back. Buck 37 left. Haven't taken a shot on net just yet. Once again, a tie up in the left wing corner. Smithtown Hauppauge send numbers to hold it in. Centering feed, taken away, and West Islip try to fire it out. Good job to hold it in for number 33. That's Ryan Lynch. Solito back up to Lynch, has DeBow, will send it to him, just barely past the blue line. Sharp eye from the referee. So with a buck 16, the Bulls go back to the neutral zone. Romas handling it, but had plenty of guys to back him up. Nicoletta had it pocket picked. And it'll be sent down the length of the ice. Tyler Thompson back there to stop it up and allow his defense to come in to skate for it. 50 seconds left on the power play. Kern, plenty of space for him. He'll come up to the blue line. A pass goes off his teammate's skate blade and right back out. Smithtown Hauppauge needing to reset. They've had great possession on this power play, but not a lot of shots to show for it. Once again, it's Kern into the offensive end. Drives down low and will wrap the entire net. Bounce pass. Long shot through traffic. West Islip find it first. Trying to clear. Once again held in. Nicoletta on the wrister. Save made. Chero has made a nice couple of stops. Another chance in front, and they score. Bulls get their first of the game on the power play. 1-0 Smithtown Hauppauge. Smithtown Hauppauge, and like that loss against East Islip, instantly bouncing out to a lead as here come the Bulls again. Kern with it, cutting in front, shot just dribbled off to the left side. Logan Kern still holding, feeding Lynch at the blue line, gives it right back to Kern. With room to dance towards the middle, looking for a feather pass off the backhand, was stepped in front of by West Islip, and they'll send it packing out of the zone. Lynch gets back there with DeBow, instantly whips it up for Ketchen. He's pressured on the boards, it's taken away. Now a scrum ensuing for it, 5 players into the mix, and it's Kern to take it out. Looks up quickly, Rowe dumps in, Ketchen, F1 on the play, looks for a turnaround shot, not gonna get on net. Clearing option off the near side, not gonna get past Lynch. Here's Lynch, sliding it forward for a shot in front, save made by Chero. Another puck drop in the offensive end for Smithtown Hauppauge. Solito giving it over to the left circle. Tapped in front, but not in. The jam didn't go home. 5 minutes gone by in the first period. Smithtown Hauppauge threatening for their second already. Here are the Lions. Their first breakaway opportunity of the game into a 2-on-1. One man back for Smithtown Hauppauge, and that's enough to shut down the opportunity. Long wrister as the Lions are offsides. Quickly touch up. The Bulls will take their time. Do break it out eventually, looking for another stretch pass. Called onside. A backhander on net, Chero the save. Rebound pops over to the corner. Another shot upcoming, Chero, another great save. As West Islip will make some changes now as the Bulls take it back to their own end. A little bit of a miscue on the pass from Ryan Lynch. Sent down the length of the ice for an icing against West Islip, so we'll do it again from the offensive end for the Bulls. DeBow was straight away and carried it off to the left. Dips down low, DeBow wrapping. Coming all the way around, back to the slot. Now finally lets the pass fly over to Lynch. He carries it down and dumps it in. Katchen trying to get there, but it's eaten up first by the Lions. Can't clear it past Katchen. Excuse me, that's Lynch with it. Lynch leaving it behind him. Another wrister on net with some traffic. Rebound comes in front. Katchen trying to get it in on the backhand, but just swept it wide to the right. Puck up but not out. Another slap shot. Jarrow made a save. Kern couldn't hold it in. Racing over to the near point is DeBow. Can't get there in time. But he's got moves and wants to knife it past the blue line. It's DeBow still holding on to it. Dicing up for a shot up high. Rebound. He sweeps it in front. Another rebound and it's gloved away. Lions still have it. Can they find the clear? Held in by Lynch. He'll shoot with more traffic in front but couldn't get the tip in time. Half of this first period gone by. DeBow with a great shift right now sends a wobbling puck down to the goal line. It's wrapped around to the near side. Lynch on the backhand keeps it in. Now Lynch has some wiggle room. Off to the slot, sliding it over to Rowe. Just went under his stick, but he races forward. DeBow on a one-timer, blasted wide. Lynch. Bumper cars, but he holds on to it. Wiggles back up. Kern loading up the wrister instead. Looks down low. What a pass. Smithtown Hauppauge up 2-0. Great vision right here from number 36, Logan Kern. You make him think that he's going to shoot it. Sees a teammate all alone. That's the easiest deflection that you're going to see today. 2-0 Smithtown. .6:19 left in the first period. Both goals belonging to the Bulls. Rowe scoring the second at 6:58. The first coming from Logan Kern at 1:10. So Kern with two fantastic points for his team. Rowe had an assist to Kern on the first one, so those two helping each other out in the points department, that's for sure. Lions first touch of offense in a little bit of time. Taken off the boards and plenty of room for Smithtown Hauppauge to skate now. Italianato pulls up left wing, firing at middle, goes all the way out of the zone. Lions will take that break happily as it will go all the way down to Tyler Thompson, who we haven't really talked about a whole lot. Hasn't been tested so far through the first 9:30. Obviously one of the taller goalies you're going to see here in the freshman division. Takes up so much of the goal because of it. So many of the goalies nowadays, especially at the highest levels, well, they're tall people. So Tyler Thompson definitely has that going for him. As the puck will race down. Icing waved off by the officials. Smithtown Hauppauge put it in front. Another slap shot from the doorstep, and Rowe couldn't get this one in. Will Chero standing up tall again for another save. A goalie that definitely has been tested so far. Lynch, another high one above the crossbar. Backhander out in front, hits off the apron. Rowe gets fancy. Couldn't put it on net, though. Lynch, a sweeping strike, trying to just hold it in, but the puck does dribble out past the blue line. The Lions have it up ice again. Lundgren couldn't get his shot off. Now it's taken away by Dylan DeBow on the end of his shift, but he still has enough gas to get this one forward. DeBow, the defenseman, fancy hands as he gets the shot off. Rebound, Kern couldn't get it in. It's Kern again on the far side. Nice little feather pass over to Katchen. He has room to shoot. Kick save. And the Lions find it in the slot. Can't get the clear. Good poke check. Once again, it's Rowe down low. Stick tied up. Rowe still powering after it, trying to get it off to Katchen. Took a slight shot there, but it was well off to the right side. Katchen settling down the puck. Rolls it off to his left. It's down and around, centering feed, taken away by Chero. Now Rowe will take a touch, looking back for Kern. Rolls under his stick and out for DeBow. Couple of steps down for DeBow. Again to the goal line. Lifting it around one. It's swiped off his stick, sits below the net. Now comes over to the far post. Trying to get it is Chero. A shot, Chero, a save. Rebound goes off to the right side. 3:23 remaining in the first period, and the Bulls trying to find their third. Just barely staying on sides. DeBow fighting for it again. He's been out here for an eternity. Puck to the high slot. Lynch racing over to it. Collects it with one hand. Now Lynch racing down low. Bottled up. The Lions take it away, but a slap shot coming here, and Chero makes a save. To the goal line now. The Bulls with an eternity of time in the offensive end. Good little hop there from the referee. Kern will go back the other way. Kern in front. Shot goes wide to the right. Now off to the perimeter. Lions just need to find a clear at this point. Get some fresh legs out there. Kern, another touch at it. Kern swarmed, gets it in the middle. DeBow couldn't find it. Lynch trying to hold the line, and it's finally out for West Islip. They get the job done, stay alive to fight another day. Puck dumped in. Chero won't allow that to go through. Benda trying to get it out off the far side, and he will successfully find the clear again. So with 2:18 left in the first period, the Lions finding a nice couple of plays there. Again, 2-0 is not an impossibility for them to come back from. However, you really just don't want to give up that 3-goal lead, although some will say, in all fairness, that a 3-0 lead is the most dangerous lead to have in hockey. Why? It's just kind of a feeling thing, I guess. Katchen will pitch it into the offensive end as that line from the Bulls will finally make a change. It was a dominant shift for them, so they'll take a good rust with $1:45 left. More opportunities for Hauppauge as a nice save will be made by Chero off the right shoulder. $1:37 left in the first period. Another tie up down below the goal line. Good battle from these two as it dribbles off to the corner. Smithtown Hauppauge will take it back, trying to bash it off the high wall. Sticked around. Benda trying to force it out on the near side. Meets some traffic. Chero is saved, trying to collect his rebound. Opportunities for the Bulls. They've been dominating these puck battles down below the goal line. Another nice saucer. Slightly interrupted by Benda. Now he ties up the stick, forces it into the corner once more. Pass brought up. Jacoulard trying to dance, but didn't have the feet for it. Comes back out for Nicoletta. 50 seconds left in the first period. Lions probably making one last change. Benda tired on this shift. It's been a hard-fought one from him, as he might be able to get the change now with that icing from the Bulls. Well, Chero will get some encouragement from the West Islip fans, recognizing that he had a big part to play in that defensive stand. Lions now trying to capitalize off this offensive draw, but it's going to lead to a breakaway. Here comes Rowe, looking for his third point, rings it off the post. Just barely beaten by Chero. He took up enough of the net. Still 26 seconds left in the period as the Bulls set up shop once more. Another shot from the slot goes off to the right side this time. DeBow jousts for it, lifts it away. Now his stick tied up, slides it over for Katchen, who bumps it into some open space. Katchen collecting his own pass, swiping it off down to the goal line. Centering feed, nothing doing for Kern right now. Curls on the boards, now tries to cut to the middle. Kern, a nice move, and a shot, it goes wide. Clock will hit triple zeros here in the first period on the LI Sports Network. high-octane action for Smithtown Hauppauge. They're up by 2. When we come back from this first period intermission, we'll see the next 15. And we're back for the start of the second 15 here on the LI Sports Network. Go follow us on Instagram to stay caught up to date with all of your Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. We post weekly bests as well as nightly bests. Of course, talking about our last night's best series. Myself, Kevin Broderick, on the call for this one. Ryan Brannigan on the call behind us, so you hear our voices and see the camera work of a couple of different guys for us tonight. Wally Mitchell on the camera behind us. Sean Giordano on the camera here for the North Rink. As the puck will exchange hands a couple of times in the neutral zone. Now we're going to get a penalty. So back to the power play we go. This time Smithtown Hauppauge going to be booked in the box for 2. West Islip to their first man advantage. Saw a power play goal for Logan Kern in the first period at 11:10. Assisted by Brody Rowe and Andrew Katchen. Smithtown Hauppauge will instantly get a clear. Catalinato was the one to fire it down the wall and around. Bulls trying to clog the neutral zone right now, but well played by the Lions as they're going to get another penalty right there. Holding it for an extra man. A Benda one-timer. Honestly, not too bad that went off the heel of his stick. This is going to bring up a 5-on-3 now with a $136 of the 5-on-3. Now, obviously, if you're thinking, well, Kevin, they had a 6-on-4. Isn't a 6-on-4 just as good as a 5-on-3? And then you could have had that extra power play for a little bit longer. No, a 5-on-3 is definitely better because there's less defenders on the ice, and you have more ice to operate with. Easier to defend 6-on-4 than it is 5-on-3. It's just one less body to block a shot, one less body to get it clear. There's only so much space on the ice for 5 players as it is. So Lions trying to capitalize right now. Lynch collects down low, rims it around, held in at the near point. And it will be called offside just barely. A little bit of a blow for the Lions as they're going to have to go to another face-off. with 1:13 remaining to the 5-on-3. They'll have an extra 24 seconds of a power play after this. Longer if they can score, obviously, right now. DeBow trying to blast it around. Gets past one Lion, but not the second one. Swiped across the blue line. Room for a Benda shot. Save made. Tyler Thompson getting his first real challenge. Back up top to a Benda. Another shot is deflected off to the right side. Kept in for the Lions. They'll look back to a Benda. Still with tons of room. Up top this time. Rinse and repeat. They'll find feeding a Benda as many times as he wants. This time he defers. Taken up in the right circle. Shot. Oh, that just barely didn't go in. From a sharp angle this time. Lions, they can smell blood right now. Shot deflected by Lynch. He'll collect it. Not past the Benda. He'll keep this one going. Another shot saved. Mishandled on the touch. Lynch trying to get it clear, and he'll accomplish his mission. Good sequence right there for the Lions. Just couldn't cross that finish line. Another shot this time gloved up. So we'll take a whistle with 3 ticks remaining on the 5-on-3. 12:17 left in the period. So now it's just back to the power play for the Lions. Not a whole lot of time on it either. Under 10 seconds, and with the puck sailing for DeBow, that'll do it for the power play. DeBow will go back for it and now get his last man out of the box. We're at 5-of-5 again here on the North Rink. Kern trying to capitalize with it. He'll skate up Main Street, top right corner, he scores. 3-0 Smithtown Hauppauge. Kern, nice little spin there. Trying to power his way through too, but didn't exactly have the speed for it. So Logan Kern getting that goal at 11:41, assisted by Dylan DeBow. That's Kern's second goal of the game, third point. Here comes Kern again, looking for the hat trick on a backhand try. Chero says no. As another pass comes out in front, that was Rowe with the opportunity. He's been on the crease this entire game. Now Rowe looking for some skill moves across, catching, hit it off the heel of his stick. He gets it back at the goal line. Driving around, and we're going to get a penalty here for slashing against West Islip. And Kern will get tripped up on top of that. Not going to get 2 penalties on the same player. Smithtown Hauppauge still control it on another backhand shot. Swipes through the blue paint. Lions just trying to touch it up right now. Rowe gets it down low to Kern. Skating 6-on-5 right now. It's plenty of extra time for Smithtown Hauppauge. Centering feed finally taken away. So the penalty will be enforced at 10:31. Power play chance belongs to the Bulls. The Lions will send one more out before we get this puck drop. Toledo will take the draw from the right circle. At the goal line, Bulls advance it, looking for a shot into the feet of Chero. Not going to get past his skate blade. They'll feed it up top now. Plenty of room for the Bulls. Another centering feed. Opportunity in front. 5-hole and in. Smithtown Hauppauge cashing on the power play. It's 4-0. Catalanato will get the credit there as he found the last touch to bury it into the back of the net. The second goal of this period. Second goal in the last 2 minutes as well for Smithtown Hauppauge, as Thompson was cool, calm, and collected right there, firing the puck back into the neutral zone. Returns to his own end as we grace down to 9:30 left in this second period, quickly approaching the halfway point of the game, and it's been all Bulls. Back into the offensive end. Catalanato, who just scored the goal with possession. Trying to smack it up. Driving down, dropping it behind. A shot blocked partially by the Lions. They can't find control off of it. Solito looking for a centering feed. Good stick tie up for the Lions. Prevents a shot. More chances for Smithtown Hauppauge. Looking to slide it to the back post. Lions got it up but not out. Now Abenda another opportunity. Can't get it past Solito. Looking to settle it. Pokes it off. Now into the right circle. Danced out in front with an opportunity into an open goal. Catalanato almost made it 2 in a row. He'll take it back. Catalanato out in front, and the Lions will find it, looking for the clear now. And Lucas Wilk will safely guide it out of the ends. As we're going to get a hit, that's going to end up becoming a penalty. Burnt will go off to the box as Thompson takes a meander over to his sideline. As we do get the touch up and back to the power play for Smithtown Hauppauge. Bulls. Plenty of time in the offensive end already. We'll give it to Lynch at the blue line. Rolls it off for a shot. Save made by Chero. Halfway through this game as the clock ticks below 7:30 in the second period. Lynch will walk it in at the blue line, trying to dip around a check shot up high. Chero bounced ahead to make the save. Comes back for Kern. Turns around for Lynch. Lynch, plenty of space. Defers to Kern. He'll dice it up in the left circle. Looking to fire it across. Couldn't get it through the seam entirely. Now Rowe will take some punishment, but holds on to the puck, sliding it towards the slot. Out to Lynch, but not out of the zone. Lynch looks off for DeBow. Hits his tape. DeBow skating it down low. Here's DeBow still with it, looking for a jam shot. Rebound comes in front, but no one from Smithtown Hauppauge could get it through. Rowe somehow, again, it's just every time Smithtown Hauppauge hold it in. They do not let the puck pass them. Lynch dicing it down, looking off for Kern. Hits it into his skate blade, but Kern still has it. Him and Lynch have just been playing catch and go. Centering feed, and Rowe misses the shot by millimeters. Rowe back out for DeBow. DeBow off to the slot. He scores. Once again, Smithtown Hauppauge cash in on the power play. Better opportunity for the Lions. They'll try to power it out in front for a good shot. Thompson was strong on his posts and was able to keep it away. Lundgren looking for a centering feed, but once again the Bulls have possession. Catalanato swipes it off to his right side. Sticked in a little bit further. Nicoletta has it backpedaling. Looking for a forward to pass to, instead it's a D to D. Up ahead now. Long shot off to the far side of the goal, and it will be an easy glove save for Chero. With 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the second period. 5-0 the score, as Smithtown Hauppauge have scored 3 in a row here in the second period, an extra 2 in the first. Most recent goal coming from Dylan DeBow, his first of the game, second point. Katchen. He's had a strong game so far. Up top to DeBow, extends to hold it in. Wheels it off to Lynch on his left side. Lynch bringing it down. Off for Rowe. Rowe around for another shot. Kern couldn't poke it through. Plenty of time for the Lions. An outlet pass taken away by Lynch, and then he'll commit a turnover himself. Stick check to bat it off to the far boards, and it rattles up to Kern. Enters in. Nice little feed over to Rowe. Rowe looking back, and it's tipped in front, but well off to the right side of the net. Lucas Wilk trying to make something happen. Centering feed for a shot. Thompson was ready for it the whole time. Kern has plenty of speed, dices past the blue. Kern trying to do a little bit of magic as it was saved by the stomach of Chero. Toledo on the draw. One back to his defensive core. Nicoletta rims it down the wall. Stopped up. Catalano gives it off to the right circle for a nice shot. Tip in front of the net, and they'll score again. Smithtown Hauppauge up to 6. Take a replay of that one. Partially missed the play. Nicoletta gets it there. Oh, and a great tip. Great vision again for Smithtown Hauppauge. That's really the second time they've done that today. Honestly, can call that more of a pass than a shot. Little miscommunication right here, and Thompson's going to make the smart play and cover it up to force the face-off, as neither of his defensemen were going off for the slowly gliding puck. Held in by Wilk. It looks to jam it forward, off to the corner. Centering bid comes up to the high slot shot, loaded but not free. Potential breakaway. Here comes Smithtown Hauppauge. They're looking for number 7. In on net, they score. 7-0 for the Bulls now. This one's a runaway train. Oh, that was a dangerous puck. Smithtown Hauppauge with it again. Slight trip there, but we'll stay 5-on-5. Catalanato. A little bit of tomfoolery for Catalanato. Puts it around. On the backhand, gets it back. Catalanato. In the left circle, centering bid. Denied. Up to the high slot. One more tap, and the Lions will clear the zone. Nicoletta misses on his strike. Good moves for Kern. Make that Andrew Katchen with the moves. As he'll fire it in on net, Chero makes the save. Rebound sits on the goal line with 2 minutes to play in the second period. 7-0 to score in favor of Smithtown Hauppauge. As the Lions will tap it down the ice, a rolling puck is going to be waved off. Well played, Lions put it out in front, but the shot was missed. Net came off its mooring slightly. I don't think anyone's realized just yet. As now Thompson will reset it himself as it's brought up by his defense, shimming it up the near point. Lions find it right back and wrist it down the ice. Thompson will come out of his crease in order to play this one. Little bit of pressure, but easily gets it off to the far side. Held in by Wilk. Turns it over, and it's poked out. Nicoletta, another solid play on the defensive end, as he's been playing a long shift, as a lot of these Bulls defenders have had to do today. They're playing with a short bench. Nice feed out in front, but Kern was met by Chero instantly. Lynch coming in off the bench. He has fresh legs. Dips down to the goal line, looking out to the middle. Will drag it around instead. Lynch now deferring off for DeBow. Has Rowe to his left side. Here's DeBow to the high slot. Great feed over to catch and missed it wide on the shot. 50 seconds left in the second period. Puck bouncing around. Nice intercept for Rowe in the neutral zone. Tries to shimmy it off to his right end. Bounces around. 50-50 over to the corner. Smithtown Hauppauge going to win all of those. It's Kern through traffic. The shot just a little too high. Long carom. Lynch gets it, but gets tied up. This is going to lead to a 2-on-1 break. Here come the Lions looking for their first of the day. DeBow lining up for it as the shot will flutter into the end boards. Lynch takes it off the rebound with 15 seconds left. Here's DeBow. Ahead for Rowe again, just barely past his stick. Down to 10 seconds on the clock. Rowe trying to force something. Twirled around the boards. Good hit for the Bulls. 4 seconds left now. Maybe time for one shot. The Lions now with a whole ton of speed, and Lynch will break up the play regardless. We're through the first 30 here on the LI Sports Network. Final 15 remaining when we come back from this break. And we're back on the LI Sports Network as one of the varsity teams bumping some Christmas tunes. Can't say I hate it. As definitely bringing a festive spirit to the rink. Smithtown Hauppauge definitely in a festive spirit. They're up 7-0 right now. West Islip probably not as happy, but silver lining always is, well, a majority of these teams in the freshman division have lost to Smithtown Hauppauge. Just because you lose to them this game does not mean you have to lose to them every single time, as everything is a learning experience, especially here at the freshman level. Long high school careers ahead of all of these players. Salido trying to carry it down the slot. Home run pass just barely missed out by Lundrigan. That could have been a breakaway opportunity right there. Kern will step into the right dot. Lions not going to win that draw. It's DeBow with it right now, lining up for something. Tipped by Kern. Now a scramble in the blue paint, poked around by a couple of sticks, and ultimately broken out of the pack by the Lions. They'll clear it up the high slot and out past the blue line to send Kern back to collect it. Here's Kern with it now, turning on the Jets. He blitzes past the blue line, trying to get down the slot. Shimmied off his stick, catching, centering feed, and Chero got in front of it to direct it to the far side of the rink where his defense had plenty of numbers. Sent down the rink and will be an icing now. Two minutes gone by here in the third period. Catching, trying to send something out in front. It was eaten up by Kent. Sebastian Kent rolling a pass into the waiting arms of Smithtown Hauppauge. .12:40 remaining in the third period. Pass the blue. Not harmed. DeBow trying to show something off. Tips below the goal line, trying to pop back up, but it was cut off at the other side. Sends a blind centering feed. It ends up with Katchen. They'll find some solace over in the corner. Sending it to the middle. Kern, a shot. Good save. And covered up as well by Chero. Logan Kern back to the blue line. It's Lynch to hold it. He'll slide it back down the wall for Kern, dicing it up a couple of times and feeding it out in front. What a tap-in goal. Smithtown Hauppauge for an 8, and it's a beauty. So we'll get a running clock now in the third period. Smithtown Hauppauge just trying to prevent a shutout as they get an opportunity with Lundergan in the middle. Bumped away, good physical play from Nicoletta. Trying to find an outlet now. Now Lundergan tying him up. Not sure exactly who's holding on to who. The referees are going to keep their whistles in the pocket, though, as a shot will be taken against Thompson. Does get his blocker against it. Wiggled away by Smithtown Hauppauge. Can't find the clear. Salito back with it. He'll skate it out with his own 2 feet. Looks right on the pass, and now it's broken. Down low. Maybe one more shot as Chero went from post to post, tracking it the entire time. Lundergan couldn't get the clear. Backed up well, though, by Abenda, and it is down the rink.